Welcome to the future grounds of the nation's first regenerative care destination. My name is Giovanna Araújo, and I'm the project director with Centennial Partners, the development team working in partnership with Los Angeles County to bring the redevelopment of the historic General Hospital and its 40-acre site to life. The communities of Boyle Heights and the surrounding neighborhoods have been shaping the vision for this project for over a decade, showing up again and again with care, patience, and commitment. Our role as your developer is to bring you the tools that help turn vision into reality. We are honored to have spent the past 2 years learning from you. Over the past 6 months, we've worked together to build on the vision and translate it into a master plan that can carry the project into implementation. There is a lot to take in with a project like this, so we want to walk you through it, starting with the community vision, the history of this place, the redevelopment process, and then moving into the design of the master plan. You believed that we could reclaim this land and restore it, even when things felt too complex to fix. This campus has been healing Angelinos for generations. As the General Hospital, affectionately known as the Great Stone Mother, begins a healing journey of her own, we prepare her to care for us in ways that meet today's needs and those of the future. Healing is hard. It asks us to take things apart and rebuild them with intention. But vision carries us forward. The trust that something more whole, more beautiful, awaits on the other side. We call this vision the healthy village, and it begins with two simple ideas. What if we created a vibrant cultural destination for Los Angeles, full of food, art, and everyday life? And what if it were also a place that prevents crisis and holds people when they need care? These aren't competing ideas. They are deeply connected. The communities surrounding General Hospital, Boyle Heights, and the region are among the most vital in Los Angeles. Families have built lives, culture, and civic identity here. These communities gave rise to the 1968 student walkouts. They sustained decades of labor and immigrant rights organizing, and they have produced traditions of art, music, and public life that have helped define the city. Los Angeles has drawn deeply from these neighborhoods, their labor, culture, imagination, and resilience, and too rarely invested back at the level they deserve. Life expectancy in these neighborhoods runs shorter than the city average. Residents face higher rates of food insecurity, and the neighborhoods rank among the most park deficient in the county. These gaps fall disproportionately on Latino residents, who today face renewed anxieties about belonging and safety as immigration enforcement and political rhetoric intensify. It is in this context that the General Hospital stands as a promise that the most vulnerable are to be treated with dignity. Etched into its lobby walls is a simple but powerful commitment that no one would be denied care for lack of means. Like many institutions, its story carries both hope and hard truths. General Hospital is nationally recognized for pioneering modern medical training and research. But there were moments when harm was done, particularly to Latino women subject to coerced sterilizations when giving birth at General Hospital, a practice later challenged by the landmark case Madrigal versus Killigan. These histories matter. They remind us that accountability must be part of any path forward. After the 1994 Northridge earthquake, the building was taken out of service because it no longer met seismic standards for medical care.
The revisioning of the General Hospital and its 40-acre site into the healthy village is grounded in the social determinants of health, the understanding that health is generated through more than medical care. It's everything that shapes a person's life: housing, food, nature, safety, opportunity, and connection. When those needs are met, we see real change, less violence, fewer people entering the justice system, and stronger communities. It is more effective and less costly.
And yet, there's no precedent for this. Projects where a historic landmark, a cultural destination, and housing come together within an active medical campus.
This site is perfectly positioned to lead the way. Just steps away, Los Angeles General Medical Center, the county's #1 trauma center, serves thousands of patients, families, and healthcare workers daily. At the corner of the site, the restorative care villages provide a full continuum of care: recuperative care beds, supportive housing, and behavioral health. At the heart of this ecosystem, the Wellness Center is already operating on site as a one-stop hub for over 15 community-based organizations offering wraparound services from mental health support to housing assistance.
The General Hospital has always made history, and that legacy will continue. When this village succeeds, this project will become the second largest adaptive reuse public-private partnership in the nation. And Los Angeles will gain a replicable national model of integrated health urbanism and community-driven development. At the hospital's centennial, a rare window of alignment has opened, bringing together government leaders, private partners, and the community, all saying yes to delivering on the mission of this redevelopment. Work of this scale requires people in service of something greater. For this reason, the project is structured as a public-private partnership, when the government and the private company work together to fund, build, and operate a project that serves the public. Our development team, Centennial Partners, named to celebrate the building's 100 years, is here as Latinos and advocates from Boyle Heights, born in General Hospital, immigrants. We were tired of waiting for change, so we became developers. We want to be clear. This site remains publicly owned. It belongs to you, and that will not change. When the Centennial team was selected as a project partner, we entered a 3-year process with the county. In the first phase, we studied all existing materials that captured community needs, site constraints, and government processes to plan the project approach. We then secured funding to break ground. In the second phase, where we are right now, we worked with you to design the master plan. In the next phase, we'll be securing project regulatory approvals. And then we'll be on our way to construction. This moment has been made possible through extraordinary public leadership and investment. Under the leadership of Hilda Solis, the county secured $120 million in public funding from state and federal sources to launch the stabilization project, a critical step to immediately improve the site. The work of the stabilization project includes seismic strengthening of the hospital, and we break ground this summer. The overwhelming support for the stabilization project and the master plan reflects years of consistent community engagement. In collaboration with a broad network of community stakeholders, we deployed a toolkit to reach different audiences: pop-up outreach, participation in existing forums, small group meetings, advisory committees, and community at large workshops to build awareness and make decisions together. A clear set of project priorities have consistently been expressed. These include attainable housing for a range of incomes, expanded mental health and supportive services, access to healthy and affordable food, safe and dignified public spaces, improved mobility, support for small businesses, and pathways to local jobs and education. For the master plan specifically, we conducted 2 community at large meetings. We learned key factors that make people want to spend time on the site and the most desired amenities. What you see in this master plan package is not a rigid blueprint. It is a framework for possibility. The drawings you see in the package illustrate one potential outcome among many that could unfold within this framework. This is called a programmatic master plan, intentionally designed to be flexible so the site can grow and evolve over time. It establishes the street grid, circulation networks, and relationships between housing, services, local commerce, and open space, but it does not prescribe the exact form of every building. By planning at this level, we can secure approvals more quickly and move into implementation sooner, advancing in months rather than years. Instead of locking in every detail up front, that design work continues over time, allowing each phase to respond to real needs as they emerge. The programmatic master plan is one document within a suite of project documents that are adopted by the Board of Supervisors, and that will be released publicly separately over the course of the coming months, including strategies to reduce environmental impact, rules for what we can build, and community benefits we have to provide. So how do we design a place that is both a cultural destination and a generator of health? This is achieved through what we call common ground. On the ground level, you will find local shops alongside nonprofits and spaces for community services, stitched together by restorative landscapes. The General Hospital ground floor, for example, is being reimagined as an interior street. Here and throughout the site, storefronts are right-sized so families that may be running home-based businesses can afford them, capturing the creative and entrepreneurial spirit of our communities to offer an authentic experience. At the heart of the site is a central park, a shared gathering space that connects the historic General Hospital to the new development and naturally draws people together. The site is organized around 3 distinct hubs: healthcare at the medical center, the new hub, and the historical heart, General Hospital. They're all connected, so it's easy to move between them. You can find your way without needing a map. These hubs are connected by a network of meandering paths lined with parks, plazas, and courtyards that stitch the campus together, each with its own character. Everything on the site is within a short walk, 5 to 15 minutes, and these connections become intentional corridors, the community corridor and the wellness corridor. New arrival gateways make the site highly interconnected and open to the surrounding communities. The 3 hubs are accessed through key entry points along Mission Road, Zono Avenue, and Marengo Avenue, where you will arrive at mobility hubs with parking, bus stops, and rideshare drop-offs at the perimeter. Once you arrive, the site opens into a network of walkable and ADA-compliant paths designed entirely around the pedestrian and bike experience, creating a fully vehicle-free environment. Vehicle access is controlled by bollards. Streets are sized to accommodate emergency and occasional access, but are otherwise limited to keep the campus pedestrian-focused. Internal mobility is supported by shuttles and other flexible transit options that make it easy to move around the site. This enables fitness trails and coherent bike paths. The result is a vibrant site where different rhythms of life intersect and flow. You can drop your child off at daycare, walk to get coffee, pick up groceries, attend an appointment. It becomes the center of gravity for the surrounding neighborhoods. At its heart, the plan functions as a new kind of mini downtown, a place that is active throughout the day and night, where errands, social life, and essential services naturally overlap. Above the common ground is housing. The General Hospital will be reborn as a mixed-use residential tower designed to preserve historic features and to blend indoor and outdoor through carved-in amenities. Housing here and throughout the site will be delivered as a full spectrum. The housing crisis can't be solved by any one solution alone. By using more efficient and innovative construction methods, We can reduce costs and make housing affordable at scale. This is an illustration of one possible way the buildings could take shape. Final designs will be defined later, but what's important here is the programs, which came directly from your input. Grocery stores, cultural spaces, libraries, community centers, playgrounds, urban farming, art installations, rooftop restaurants, mobility hubs. The list will continue to grow. The landscape helps regenerate the land and bring back native plant and animal life by restoring lost habitats. The master plan integrates a range of sustainable technologies, from electrification and renewable energy to stormwater capture, drought-tolerant planting, and smart building systems. The community corridor comes to life with spaces to pause, gather, and experience events, while seamlessly connecting the general hospital to the new hub across the site's elevation changes. The slope is used as an asset, helping manage water through circulation and retention strategies, including green roofs and rainwater harvesting. The wellness corridor is designed specifically with the LA General Medical Center staff in mind, in response to what you've shared you're missing: a place to step away, recharge, and take a real break, with shaded seating and convenient restaurants. When a place is made with care, we feel it. Space for children to play, somewhere for elders to sit, to share a meal with neighbors. It is in these everyday moments of connection that the character of a community is made. This is our shared legacy. We are all friends of the historic General Hospital. You can find more on our website, and you can share your thoughts via our survey. Please reach out to us anytime. Thank you.